Hello guys, I'm back again with another pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is about soulmates, love relationships, your tribe, your family, friends, and your soul family. So I will list the cards below, like I always do, and I will also leave a timestamp so you can find your reading quickly. And I would invite you to feel into your intuition or ask your angels and guide to guide you to which pile that resonates with you, that will give you the answers that you need right now. So would you like pile number 1 with the silver butterfly, pile number 2 with the blue butterfly, or pile number 3 with the green yellow butterfly? I'll give you a moment to feel into what resonates for you. Okay, so we'll start with the silver butterfly, pile number 1. Okay, I'll put that over here. So the card that will be significant for your reading is this one. The secret path, an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, and mystical traditions. That's a very beautiful card, isn't it? I love these cards. Okay, next one is desperate. You will soon start to feel relief about this situation, though. That's good news. Okay, and the next card is prosperity. Yep, we could all need more of that. And then the next card is Elliot. Let yourself rest. The world will keep spinning. And the next card is number 22 in the Lenormand deck, which is choice. You see the path here leads to 2 different choices. And your tarot cards for today are the Magician. Very nice. 9 of Wands. And 8 of Wands. Okay, so let's feel into this. What are they trying to tell you here? Well, the card of the secret path. I noticed that there is a path here, and there is also the choice card with the path here. So there is definitely something that you need to look into here, a choice that needs to be made. But also in the secret path is about your connection with the spiritual world. It says here mystical traditions. So I do have a feeling that you are connected and that you can be guided by your guides and angels on this in the future. There might also be that this reading is about your soul family on the other side, because even though they're not here in the 3D world, they are still your family. So we'll just go into it a little bit further and see what comes up. So I'm also guided to this card right here, which says, let yourself rest. The world will keep spinning. So for me, when I look at this card together with the choice card, I feel that they are inviting you to go deep, because there are something in your life that might not be working the way it should. There might be some people in your life right now that are not good for you, and it's time to let them go. Okay, it's, you know, as soon as we move forward and we grow a little bit within our spiritual path at least, and also in life in general, there are just some people that don't resonate anymore, and it's time to let them go. There might also be some people that you feel like you have to have in your life, but they're not exactly doing you any favors. And then it's time to go within and say, can I let these people go now? Is it possible for me to at least protect myself in some way from these energies or these people, you know? But it's your choice as to what you give out to them, though. You can choose to hold back your energy, protect your integrity, right? So I have a feeling that there is some introspection needed and some intuition work and maybe some guidance from your guides to figure out what to do with that particular situation. There might also, of course, be a choice when it comes to a love relationship. Is this something I want to pursue? Is this someone that will make me happy? Is it someone I resonate with? So there is a choice here. I also feel like, even though I know that the card that says desperate might cling a little bit negative, it says below that you will soon start to feel relief about this situation. And that, together with this prosperity card, tells me that there is something good ahead for you. Okay? So have faith in that. You are moving forward. And especially if you are in the situation where you need to let somebody go, very often when we let something go energetically, or people, or, situations, job situations, there is always something new that's kind of just waiting to be able to come in. But it's not able to come in until we have let go of what is standing in the way. Okay? So that might be something that's significant for some of you. And then when I look at these tarot cards as well, again with the Magician and this card of secret path and mystical traditions, it tells me that you are connected, so that you should be able to ask your guides for some help here, unless you, of course, are so connected with your higher self that you can feel that all by yourself, of course. So the Magician is a person who balances the four elements, a person who is connected to the spiritual realm, a person who knows, who has the knowledge and the intuition. So I do feel that you should be able to, if you go and do the introspection, which they are kind of encouraging you to do here, I'm pretty sure that you will make the right decision, right? But the work needs to be done, kind of. And this card, Nine of Wands, some people call it the wounded healer. So there might be that you have been wounded before, that you have been hurt before, and maybe you're afraid to move forward. Maybe you're afraid to make that decision, that choice that they are asking you to do here. Okay? But the Nine of Wands is a card where you also see that there's the sun coming up in the horizon here. So it is quite a positive card, actually. She's also standing quite strong. This is also the card of boundaries. So there might also be some of you that needs to just set up your boundaries. You need to say no more often. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be your love relationship as well. Know your own worth here is also what I'm hearing. They love you unconditionally, your soul family, and they are always there around you. And they want you to know that you are so much worth. You need to know your own worth and protect yourself. And that's the best gift we can give to ourselves, right? Is to say no, actually, to some people. Okay? And this card, the Eight of Wands, is an action card. And it tells me that either something will be coming into your life quite quickly, or it can also be a card that invites you to take action yourself. And action can be, of course, taking action inwards, where you go in and you try to figure out who needs to stay and who needs to go. But also outwards action. Maybe there is somebody there that wants to come into your life and you haven't been letting them in. Maybe that's the action. Or maybe the action is to try and say yes more to something that you have been invited to, that you are reluctant to join. Maybe there is somebody there that you are supposed to meet up with. Okay? So I'm going to draw some more cards here from the original Rider-Waite Tarot. See if there's some more coming up for you guys here. Number 1, regarding soulmate, love relationship, friends, soul family, your tribe. Oh, there was 2 cards that popped up here. Oi, very nice cards here. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. Ace cards is always very positive, and the Cups is, of course, emotion. Your emotions flows over is what I feel here. But also, it can be a love relationship that's offered to you, okay? It can be love, it can be friendship, But I have a feeling that there's something that's offered to you here. And the Empress card is, of course, this is about growth. It's about birthing something. It's about also being pregnant. You know, it can be actually physical pregnant, that you are expecting a baby, but also being pregnant with something new. You can be pregnant with a new idea, sometimes this card is, but maybe also being pregnant with the new you, with your new energies. And sometimes when that card comes up with a card that is inviting you to go inwards, then they're kind of telling you that you are in the butterfly transformation, that you're in the cocoon right now, but you will emerge a better and new you. I'm going to try and pull one more tarot card here, and then I have some new fun stuff that I'm going to do in the end today. Not the charms today. I got some new stuff that I'm going to use, so just a second here. But first I want to have the last tarot cards. It popped out. Oh, look at that. Oh, you cannot make this stuff up. The Lovers. Yeah. There is definitely something coming your way. Most certainly. And here at the bottom of the deck, I just happened to look at it. This is the card of childhood, nostalgia, looking back. There might actually be someone from your past that's coming back to you. This might signify that. I just happened to look at it and then I saw that. So that might be, that might resonate with some of you, right? So what I have done, I have all this fun stuff that I can use in my reading. So what I did, I purchased this game here, which is called Magic and Fairytale Dice. And so it can be used to, of course, as a game with people where you tell a story. But I figured I'll use them instead of charms today, and see what you get. Okay, I'm just gonna throw these 3 dices here and see what happens. Okay. Time. Hourglass. The Broom. And a Knight. Okay. For me, this broom tells me something needs to be cleaned out. It goes together with this card right here. You know, where you need to have some introspection, where you need to make a choice, right? Something needs to be washed out or tidied up here. And the Hourglass, of course, is about time. And I don't think it's going to take time. I feel like it is about time. And it goes together with this action card right here. Because I feel like, you know, if you're looking for a new love interest or something new into your life, it's on the horizon quite quickly. You know, it's time. And then, of course, you have your knight in shining armor here. But it also could be a knight coming in with the truth, because he's coming in with a sword. And it can also be cutting away the BS, pardon my French, to get to the core of the situation. Okay, so that might also have something to do with the cleaning up situation here. Okay. So overall, looking at this, I feel some of you have some introspection work to do to try and figure out who is supposed to stay, who is supposed to go, or introspection when it comes to which choice to make. I also feel some of you are invited to connect more with your spiritual family, with your soul family, soul connection. And some of you are definitely invited to make some action regarding a relationship. And there are promises and prosperity on the horizon here, is what I feel. So I hope that gave you something today. Your main theme card was the secret path. An irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, and mystical tradition. So that tells me that there is a big invitation from your soul family here to contact them. I think they really want to be part of your life. Also remember that the number 22 is also a master number. So that might be significant for some of you. Well, I hope this made sense for you guys, and I wish you the very best. Bye for now, for the next time, and I'll move on to number 2. Okay, number 2, you chose the blue butterfly. I'll put that over here. And let's see what cards you got. So this is the theme card of your reading. The littlest fairy. Oh, that's so beautiful. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. Okay. So appreciate the small stuff, really. The little things in life. Okay, next card is solitude. Do not be afraid to express to others that now is a time to be alone. Exactly. And next card is strength. And you have also a card called Marionette and Dust Bunny. Fitting in is boring. Be fiercely you. Ain't that the truth? And so you got from the Lenormand deck number 24, which is actually the Lovers. Hello. And so your tarot cards are 9 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, or this is called the Wheel of the Year, and Page of Cups. Interesting. Okay. Appreciate the little things in life. Solitude and strength. Fitting in is boring. And then we have Lovers. Okay, you know what? I have a feeling where this is going. So, of course, this is general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest, please. There might be several ways to go with this, but let me just start by telling you what I feel right away. I feel that someone has been alone for quite some time, and they've been okay with being alone. You know, we manage, we have the strength, you know, it's boring to fit in with everybody else's expectations of, when are you going to find your spouse, you know? And they have, at least on the surface, enjoyed being alone. But I have a feeling that it's been more of a protective thing. I'm kind of afraid to let somebody in, or being, you know, kind of picky, or being a person that I don't let my guard down very easily. You know, it's it has to be right. I have to feel it right away, or I just won't go into it. But I do have a feeling here that someone is knocking at your door, and it's time to let someone in, because the Lovers card here, together with the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is a new. The pages in general are new and young, you know, and an idea, something new coming in, and someone coming in with the cup, which is love and emotions, relationships. Then it seems to me that there is someone here that wants to offer their love to you. And together with the Lovers card here, I have a strong feeling that there is somebody there who really wants to come in, but you have kind of maybe come into this. You've been alone for so long, and you're used to it, and you're used to your own ways. You know, this is the way I do stuff, and I like stuff done in a certain way, and you're afraid of letting somebody into that life, if you will. That might be significant for some of you, at least. And then we have the 9 of Cups, which is personal fulfillment, you know, and also the Wheel of Fortune. So these cards here, the tarot cards here, are telling me that there is all sorts of possibilities for you, okay, if you want that relationship. But also remember that this doesn't have to be a love relationship or a soulmate as such. It can also be a soulmate friend, or there might be a family member that's your soulmate, or it might be your soul family on the other side that's trying to reach you and communicate with you. So take this, you know, what resonates with you in that sense. You might also already be in a relationship, a love relationship. So please try and adjust it as to your situation. Okay. So with that being said, I also have a feeling that there might be some of you that have been looking for love, but you haven't been, or friends or relationships in general, and you haven't been successful in that way. And they're also then trying to tell you that don't be afraid to express to others that now is the time to be alone. You know, you might actually need some time to just be you, or to make yourself grow. Again, you know, with the butterfly theme of this reading as well, it signifies that there is a transformation happening within you. So maybe you do need some solitude, and you do need some time to just be with you, to actually have a love relationship with yourself right now. Okay? So that might be significant for some of you. And I also felt when I saw this card pop up today that there is some of you that has been maybe trying to fit in, maybe trying to change your way, or try to join into something that your gut is telling you, no, not I really don't want to go down that path. So now is the time to say, fitting in is boring. Be fiercely you. Don't bend your neck. Don't try to fit in with somebody else. Don't let anybody else try and change your unique you, even if it does mean that you have to go solo for a while. Okay, so I have a feeling that this is significant for some of you, that you know, why should you try and be somebody else besides who you beautifully are? You know, so be proud of who you are, and be fierce, and don't be afraid to be alone. And the strength card here is telling me that you have the strength. You will survive no matter what. You know, if you need to be alone for a while, no problem. We can do this. Okay? And if you do feel that is a bit of a stretch, then ask your soul family in. This might be an invitation from them to actually open up, to let them in at least, and let them guide you. Okay? I'm going to pull some cards from the original Rider-Waite as well, to see what pops up. I hope you guys can see all these cards here. Okay. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe we can get 3 more cards here. Wait, they're almost popping up. I like them to pop out so that I can be sure that they are the right cards for you. It's an energy thing, you know. So I'm trying to ask them to give me the cards that connects to your personal reading. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the card of holding back. So this might be that someone needs to hold back, needs to, as I said, go into solitude and spend that time alone. Or it also might be an invitation to, on the other side, to, you have been holding back long enough. Wait, oops, that just fell to the floor. Let me see if I can get that in just a second. Sorry about that. Page of Cups again. Someone is here to offer you something. You see, as I said, you know, somebody might be inviting you to, you know, you have been holding, that popped. You might have been holding on long enough. It's time to open up to what is offered to you. Because this is also somebody who has planted a seed and is kind of standing there waiting, and hello, when are you going to grow? When is something going to happen here? And nothing is happening, and we're kind of bored. So, you know, it will come in due time though. At the bottom of the deck, I saw that there is a Knight of Wands. A Knight of Wands is passion. There is somebody coming in with a passion here, which is, of course, a love connection, or passionate people in general. It can be a friend with the passion, with an idea, with something that you guys are going to work together on or do together or whatever, you know. So it's a matter of opening up for that to come into your life. Okay. And also, you know, with this card of solitude and the strength card and fitting in is boring, also fits with this littlest fairy. Appreciate the beauty and value of the exquisite and small. So it means, and look at the way she's kind of holding on to herself in solitude. She's okay with being alone. She's okay with going inwards for a while and just letting the world just slide on by, and she'll get back out there when she's ready. Okay? So that might be some of you that needs to do that. And I feel, but even though you need that space and time to go inwards, there is prosperity, and there is somebody waiting for you out there afterwards. Some of you are ready to take that leap of faith right now and just run out there and meet this lovely person. And some of you need to go inwards first and maybe figure out some stuff. Okay? So today I also have, instead of my charms, I have these magic Fairytale dice that I got. It's a game where you can kind of make a fun ghost story or a story, if you will, with using dice. So I chose 3 of those dice, and I'm going to see what you get. Okay, so here is an owl and a branch. Here is the frog. Somebody needs to kiss the frog. And there's a child. Interesting. Okay. So this one is, of course, very fairy tale, you know, kissing the frog. But I do feel like the frog is coming in here. You just need to let him in, right? He's right here and here and here. So, or she. Sorry, I don't mean to to be picking just one gender here. And this owl is, of course, the wisdom, the knowledge, the overlook. So I do feel like this belongs with those of you who have been invited to look inwards a little bit, and also the bird perspective, you know, which is going into your higher self and connecting with your guides and your intuition. The child here might actually be a child on the way if you're already in a relationship, but it might also be significant for someone from your past, from your childhood, from your youth, that might come in. That might be significant for some of you, that they're actually, this person that wants to come in and connect with you is someone that you have known previously, you know? So this was the reading for you guys. I hope that there was something in here that you can use for something and that you like the reading. Yeah, I do have a very good feeling though about, even though you need to take some time maybe to be alone, and it's okay to be alone for a while, that there is something out there waiting for you. They are kind of promising you that here in this reading. So, well, I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for watching, and until the next time I see you, bye. And I will go over to number 3, which is the green butterfly. Green and yellow. I'll just put that over here. So this is the theme card for your reading. Little Boy Blue. Dreams come true. Return of the soul. Wow. Ooh. I have also a feeling about a baby here. Some of you might be expecting. Okay. Next card you got was Journey. You are now on your way to a beautiful place. Wow, that's a beautiful card. And then the next one is Empowerment. Okay. And the next card is Sir Norval Munchington. Escape the Ordinary. That's fun. Great. And this is from the Lenormand deck. You have card number 5, which is the tree. You see these little fairies in here? So there's something magical on the horizon here. That's good. Now the tarot cards are 6 of Cups, King of Cups, and 6 of Swords. Okay, just give me a minute to get a feeling into these cards here to see where we're going with this. Okay. First of all, I'm drawn to this woman in this card. To me, she seems so serene, so in balance, so in touch with her inner strength. And that's the first thing that draws me in this reading. So it doesn't have to be a woman. Of course, it can be a man as well that feels this way. But I have a feeling that the one, you number 3, that you're in balance. You are in a serene place. You know what you want, kind of. But I do have a feeling that some of you might be alone or feeling a little bit lonely, even though you have the serene and the balance within yourself. It might be that you are still either choosing to be alone or feeling a bit alone. Just excuse me, I just need a sip of water here. I feel the angels are coming in here. Excuse me. It's just when guides or spirits or angels come, I often get a cough or an irritation in my throat. I feel they're very present right now. Sorry. Okay, so I also feel that this person is very connected with the spiritual realm. I see this big light over her. I see this wisdom in her eyes and the word empowerment. So I have a feeling that you are very connected. You might even not know it though. But you are. There is some knowledge that you just have. You are in tune with your intuition. You are listening to your guides. Maybe you know or maybe you don't know, but you are. Okay, so that being said first. And then of course the next card was you are now on your way to a beautiful place. So these two cards together tell me that there is something really profound happening. Also with these fairies in the trees here. The trees, of course, can be significant for nature. The tree of life, growth, setting down roots. But also with the fairies, there is something serene and there is something beautiful and there is something very spiritual, I feel, about this, and especially this combination. And also with this, escape the ordinary. You are not ordinary. I'm sorry if you wanted to be that, but I can tell you, no, you're not. Escape the ordinary. I just love this card. I think it's beautiful. And the message, of course, as well. And then you have this, and I see children here, both here and here. So that might be that you actually have children. You're wanting children to come into your life. You are pregnant, or you are in an important person to children in some way or form in your life. But also this card is significant for childhood, memories from childhood, nostalgia, people from your past coming back into your life. Or you might be missing somebody from your past, a sister, a brother, a child, something from the past that you felt was good and happy. Okay. The King of Cups, the king is always somebody who has come full circle, that is on top of his or her game. And of course, cups is emotions. So again, I feel like this is someone who knows themselves. They know how they feel. They know what they want. They are, as I said, in balance. Okay. However, the last card here is the Six of Swords. That can be several things. Six of Swords can be a feeling of wanting to escape. I'm not happy where I am on these shores, so I'm looking for other shores. Or it could also be that you know exactly where you're going. You see, he's steering the boat, and he knows that I'm leaving this behind to go to something better. Okay? So that might be significant for some of you. So I'm going to pull some more cards from the original Rider-Waite Tarot. Let's see what we get. Oh, there was one that popped out. Death. And that's not a negative card, people. That stands for transformation. Just like the butterfly. Okay, so there is something transmuting, but I have a feeling that there's something, oh, that was too many, that something profound that's transmuting. And it is very spiritual guided. If you're not, you know, in connection very spiritually yourself, again, the Six of Swords, jeez, then at least that you are guided without knowing it. I have a very strong feeling that you are... yes, you are in touch with your spiritual path. And the Hermit, yeah. The Hermit. Okay. So, the Hermit is, of course, also someone that is in connection with themselves, their intuition and the spiritual realm. And that is signified by the light and the star in the lamp that he's holding. But also the Hermit is, of course, an invitation to go more inwards and go in connection with your intuition or your spirit guides. So it might be, as I said, that you already are there where you are connected, or it might be that you are invited to. Because, as I said earlier, that this is not just a soulmate reading as to your love connection. It can be your soul family as well, that they want to connect, or that you are connected to your soul family. But it can also, of course, mean friends, and family and your tribe here on Earth. So, and also the fact that the Six of Swords are popping up twice here. That tells me that it can also be just telling me that you are on your journey. You are on the right path. Because this can also be just a card of the journey. And you also have a card that's called the journey here. See? That says that you are now on your way to a beautiful place. You are now on your way to a beautiful place. See? I just got the chills, people. All the way down my legs. So I have a feeling, as I said earlier, that you are a person that are very connected, very spiritual. Even if you don't know it yourself, then you need to start knowing it. And you are on your way to something beautiful here. And escape. See, this is escape, going away on your journey. Again, escape the ordinary, you know. And again, with the spirituality here, with the fairies, the transformation. You're left something behind. You're going into something better, transmuting. So all of these cards kind of telling me the same thing here. And then when I see these cards, I also, when I see these two cards together, feel like it's a happy family. You know, with a parent and the children, you know. So it's a promise of something. And also when I see this card, which was the main theme of your reading, the little boy blue, dreams come true. And return to the soul. They're again inviting you to use your intuition and to connect with your soul family. Most definitely. But also, again, as I felt, and here, of course, you have the butterflies again. The transformation. He himself is a butterfly. He himself is transmuted. But also, again, as I said in the beginning when I saw this card, when I do have a feeling that this is also a baby on the way. A baby on the way that you are having, or that someone in your family is having, or you will have a connection with a baby, maybe a grandchild. Maybe a sister or sister-in-law or somebody is pregnant, I don't know. But there's a baby coming into your life. Or for some of you also might be a baby in spirit telling you that they love you and that they're still here. Okay? So I have, instead of charms today, I have purchased this one, Magic Fairytale Dice. And it's actually a game where you can tell a story. You can sit around the table and one person starts rolling the dice and starts telling a story, and then the next person rolls the dice and continues on the story. It can be a very fun game. But today I just chose 3 of those to see instead of using the charm today. And so let's see what you get. The owl and the branch. The branch can be an offering of peace, like the dove comes with a branch, remember? And the owl, of course, can be wisdom. So there might also be an offering of wisdom. Hourglass, time, something is coming in divine timing. I do feel that you guys are on the path, you're on the way. And with this fairy again popping up here. See, there's the fairy again. Yeah, there's magic in the air. I have a very good feeling about number 3 here and your path moving forward. Most definitely. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I wish you the very best. And I will be back at another time with some more readings for you guys. And in the meantime, enjoy, and open up for the love. Open up your hearts and open up for your soul family that so desperately wants to tell you that they love you and you are always loved, and that they want to be a part of your life. Okay? Thanks. Bye, people.